CDC field officers, you are embarking on a mission to the far corners of the earth. The stakes are as high as they can be. We drop the ball, thousands die.
It was so well written, and it's a good job. And I just love the character. I think she's a great character. She's a very full-bodied, interesting character. So that was exciting. You know, in a movie, people have a certain amount of time and then that's it and it's over. But in a series, because it could go for however long, I think there's a point when you really feel, oh, now I get it. This is her. Now I'm feeling her. And so by the time I got into episode 3, that's the one where I start hallucinating and I discover that I'm sick and I end up deciding to stay below with all the infected people. Some of the ways that we were shooting some of those scenes, there was so much that was coming up. Then I went, okay, now I got her. Or they can give me the story and that's great, but I know how I get into things. So when something would feel off and I didn't feel right, then I would just bring up my questions to Steve Maeda in the writer's room. And a lot of times we had a great way of working together. Sometimes I'd ask for a certain change because it felt more connected to her. And then I would just get new pages the next day and he would really work with me on that. It was difficult sometimes. Sometimes we were just right on top of each other. There was one episode where I'm trapped in this room, and so the entire crew is trapped in the room with me, and I was there for a while. So every time we were shooting any scenes from that episode, we're all stuck in that room. And there was a point when there's a vector that comes in the room and attacks me. And I was basically hanging up on Geoffroy, our camera operator, and I'm sitting over here with him and then all this, and then she has to keep jumping into the camera, but there was nowhere for anyone to go. So it started getting, it just started becoming comical because there was no room to work. This is just how it is, especially for me. I'm either being trapped or attacked or, you know, put in a box or attacked in a shower or, you know, hiding in a hole. I don't know. There was always something. I just thought, oh, this is just a regular day for me. It became normal.
I don't hate you.
Hiro is incredible. I was so excited to meet him when I first came onto the show. And the first time I got to work with him, they were shooting another scene across the way, so we couldn't talk, and I was in that big, beautiful office that he has, and it was the first scene that we were going to shoot together. And I was in there by myself because I was just sort of thinking through the scene, and we were about to shoot it next. And then I heard something, I turned around, and he came in, and he came up and he whispered to me, he said, "Do you want to run the scene?" And so we did it silent. We just walked through the scene together silently, and then the director came in, he's like, "Okay, you guys want to do this?" And then we ran it. And he said, "Wow, you two are amazing together." And I just thought, wow, this guy is just, he's incredible to work with. He's completely there for you. And he's so creative. And he's just such a veteran. Honestly, I just soak up as much information as I can.
Commençons.